guys, my name is Stephanie, and this is my husband.
Colton.
And we are the Clues. We are going to be doing a Q&A, question and answer. Part 1, we're going to make 2 parts because it is late and we don't feel like doing a long video. So, let's get right into it. First question is, how did we meet?
We met in 2019.
Yeah.
We officially met in person on Memorial Day. So I think it was like May 28th or something like that,
Yeah.
29th. Met at one of the local high schools track to do the Murph, if you guys are familiar with the Memorial Day, in honor of a former Navy SEAL. It is a workout to remember him. So that was the first time we met in person over social media, so over Instagram. That's where we met, I guess, technically originally. That's when we started talking. And that was initiated by yours truly.
Yes, so it all started over Instagram.
Yep.
He was asking about GCU because he wanted to transfer from Hope. And so we started DMing and then, met at the track in person. He wanted to test me to see if I was fit enough for him.
Yes, you were worthy enough.
Yeah. Second question is, how did he become so comfortable while dating? This is a hard question. It's a good question, but I think it obviously takes time. We were not super comfortable right away with each other. We had to get to know each other. We talked about our morals and what we believed in and our boundaries and all that stuff. And I think that plays a huge role. And communication was one thing that really helped us to get comfortable with each other.
Yeah, I think it's just like something that came with time.
Yeah.
And I guess like frequency with seeing each other. I think it's just like really in any relationship though. Like if you think of your best friend or your family members, it's like you spend the most time with them. And you kind of know them, like you said, you know their values, their morals, and it just comes with like through time and with experience with that person. I think we became pretty comfortable, like pretty fast. That's just because I think we're pretty comfortable in our own skin. We know that our identity is found in Jesus.
Yeah.
So,
And
like I
that
said,
was,
it just builds kind of like you're confident.
I think, talking about like our relationship with Jesus and being so open about that from the start made us comfortable too.
I think it's really easy to be comfortable in your own skin if you just realize Jesus like literally hung on a cross for you and for me. Mm-hmm. Like for everybody. And so when you realize that, you're like, wow, why would I not? Like if he finds my worth as so great, like why would I not? It's almost like a slap in the face to him if you don't see your worth as just as much.
Yeah. Third question we have, when did you know she was the one? This was a very popular question. You can go first.
I would love to say like, the first time I laid eyes on her. And that is,
come on. That's true.
Right. That is not it.
That's all right.
Yeah, which I think if you say that, you're more than likely lying. When I knew Steph was the one, I was gone at training, so you realize pretty quickly kind of what you have and where your priorities are, and I just didn't see a future without her, and I just obviously did a ton of praying and thinking about it, and just felt like God was just continuing to push me to take that next step and ask her to marry me.
I don't think there was a specific moment for me. I always say this, but our first date when we like went to Jimmy John's and talked for like 4 hours, I always say that I looked at him that day and was like, oh my gosh, like I can see myself marrying this man. But it wasn't like, oh my word, he's the one. I think it took a while though to really realize and let it sink in that I'm gonna like spend the rest of my life with this guy. The summer before he left for training is when I think it hit me that we were gonna get married. Fourth question is, can you explain it comes when you're not looking from y'all's perspective / experience? I believe that statement. I think it's a very commonly used, and Colton definitely came into my life when I wasn't looking. It was the summer after my freshman year. Freshman year was kind of crazy. I wasn't looking. I just got out of like a fling type thing and was sick of dealing with boys. So, boys, keyword, boys.
Yeah.
I don't think I was in a great place with like my relationship with God and just in general when I did meet Colton, but I think the timing of it all was obviously in God's hand, and it worked out because we're here right now. You don't really know what you're going to get until you trust in God and give it to God, and you have to be okay with it too.
That's kind of what I was going to say, like when it comes when you're not looking. I was not in the same situation, but in a similar place of like I wasn't looking for anything serious because it was pretty shortly after I just got out of a previous serious relationship. I think we both felt like we had to like heal.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest thing, like Steph had just mentioned, that it's really not up to us. So whether you're trying to look or not, like it's just up to God's God's plan, God's will, and then His timing, right? Like we know His timing is perfect. And so with us, it was. With you guys, it will be. I just think that question just points directly to, our Creator and what's His will for you.
Right. And like, don't live by this quote. And I mean, you could be looking and find your husband. So don't rely on like not looking.
Yeah, don't let these like sayings lead your decision making.
Yeah.
In this, again, like we kind of have pointed to, let God make these decisions. So pray to Him, and it's like, well, at what point do you know when you're supposed to act and when you're not supposed to act?
Right.
That's a super tough question, and nobody can really answer it but you and when you talk to God. So,
good points. Fifth question, dream vacation to go on together.
Let's go. I think right now it'd probably be like backpacking Europe. I don't know much about it. It just sounds awesome, and it's doable, and like you're kind of immersed into a new culture, and I think that's super interesting. Yes. I would love to be with like all the food.
Yeah, we like to do things that we don't normally get to experience. I think Europe would be cool. I also want to go to Germany because my dad was born there, so I want to see his.
That'd be cool. Good beer. That's what I hear. Sixth and last question before we go to bed. What are your favorite activities that we do together?
One's pretty obvious. Working out.
Pretty obvious. Anything outdoorsy, hiking,
camping.
Yeah, I like to fish and hunt, but she doesn't really partake in those. Go to
food.
Church.
Yes. We love church.
We go out to eat, try different things.
I like making food too. If it's like a good meal, he likes to grill. Go cook out. Country concerts.
Oh, yeah.
We love country.
We do that for sure. Music,
Yeah. Music is something we both enjoy.
for sure.
I think country music and worship music are our top.
That's it.
That is
That's
it.
what my playlist consists of.
I
That
don't
is
listen to anything else.
What else is there? No.
Thank you guys for watching part 1. We will do a part 2 a different night.
Bye. Yeah.
I don't know how to start it. My name is Stephanie, and this is my husband.
Colton.
My name's Stephanie, and this is my husband.
Colton.
Don't act like a robot. Hi, guys.
No. Well, we'll see.
We hate doing stuff together, actually. So.
It's not live.